YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. It is freaking Sunday and I'm outside just chilling on my patio. I probably won't be out here very long because it is very hot out here right now as we speak. It's 111 right now out here. It's 111. But I just wanted to come out here. I'm just chilling. It's Sunday. I've been literally chilling all day. Haven't been doing nothing. The only reason I'm out here and the only reason I look like this is because I was going to record some content. So I was like, okay, let me get up and let me get myself together to record some content, to record some videos. So I was just looking through my stuff. I have this wig on, and this is a wig that I bought a really long time ago. It's just a synthetic wig I got from the beauty supply store. And I've never worn this before. I just got it. I initially got it because I was going to a concert and I wanted to do something different. I wanted to do something out of the box for the concert. But the concert was on a day where I had to work. So by the time I got off work and got home to get ready for the concert, I was running late, so I didn't have time to put it on. And so I never wore it. But I was getting ready and it fell out the bin. And I was like, let me just throw this on just to see what it even looks like. Because I never even tried it on. I initially got it just because I really like the two-tone colors. But I don't even think this is like the right blonde for me. Because I'm so light that I don't even know. Let me know in the comments what you think about this color. I used to be this color, like not naturally. But I dyed my hair this color when I was in high school. And boy, when I tell you all my hair fell out because I bleached it myself, it was so bad. But this is... I just like the two-tone color. I just think it's a vibe. I don't know if the vibe's for me though. But I'm gonna rock it for this video, for the sake of this video. I just wanted to do kind of like a question and answer Q&A type, hi, how are you? This is who I am type video. Just because I have a lot of new followers. And I thought this would be the perfect time to come on here, reintroduce myself, and for us to get a little bit more acquainted. I haven't posted a full-length video like this since April. So I thought I would come on here and just answer a couple of questions about myself. And then you guys can answer the questions that I'm asking in the comments so then we can get to know each other. I downloaded this little app, this NGL app. And I was asking people to give me anonymous questions. So to answer the questions from Instagram, and then I'm going to answer just some random questions. So first thing I want to say, so just to start things off, my name is DiVoye. That is my actual name. That is my real name. It's Creole. And sometimes I tell people what my name is and they're like, well, what's your real name, not your stage name? And I'm like, or what? That's my actual name. It's DiVoye. I'm originally from Indiana, but I now live in Phoenix, Arizona. So we out here in the desert. And I'm a content creator. I do YouTube. I've been doing YouTube for a really long time. Really making content before it was even a thing. And that brings me to the first question. And somebody asked me from Instagram, what is your favorite part? What is your favorite and least part of being a creative? My favorite part is creating the content. Like I just said, I've been doing content before it was even popular. Like I've been doing content ever since I was 19 years old, and here we are now. And it wasn't popular. There was no Instagram wasn't popping like that back then. Like I was always creating content. So creating content, editing the content is my favorite part of being a creative. I love to film and edit stuff. My least favorite part about being a creative is the fact that everything is now so oversaturated. And then sometimes, like, you know, making content, like when I first started making content, I was just chilling in my bathroom and had the camera up on the sink and I was sitting on the toilet. But now, like, people are spending so much money just to make content. It's like taking the fun out of it. It's like people are traveling, making travel vlogs, doing mukbangs. You gotta buy the food just to be entertaining and make it entertaining. And then for me, I'm just a person who just likes to chill and sit down and talk. Sometimes I think about it and I feel like I have to compete with the other types of content that are out there because I feel like no one will find me entertaining if I'm just chilling, because people are making content. It's like getting expensive now. It's like expensive to be entertaining, if that makes sense. So that's one thing I don't like about being a content creator now. Somebody asked me if I could be 30 minutes early or 30 minutes late, what would you pick? If you could be 30 minutes early or 30 minutes late or 30 minutes early, what would you pick? 30 minutes early. Oh my gosh. And you know, it's so funny because if I'm booked for something, if somebody's paying me to do something, I'm always there at least 30 minutes early. But if it's like me and my friends are hanging out or something, or I'm supposed to just be meeting somebody somewhere for general purpose, I'm always running late. I'm always running late. Like yesterday, I went to go have breakfast with a friend, and we had planned on 10:30, and I was like, okay, we had planned on 10, and I was like, I told the person, I was like, yeah, 10 o'clock's fine, because we were going to lunch or breakfast, and I was like, you know what, let's make it 10:30, just so I can have an extra 30 minutes because I know myself. So we were planning to meet at 10:30, and I was still like 30 minutes late. But it wasn't my fault though, because when I got in the car, I mean, it was my fault, but I got in the car and I had to stop and get gas. I didn't realize I didn't have any gas. And then there was like something going on the highway, so there was like a lot of traffic and stuff. So I got there like 20 minutes late. But I would rather be 30 minutes early. It's always, if you're on time, you're late. That's what they say. If you get there right on time, you're late. It says, what gave you the inspiration to start singing and make your first album? Honestly, all the people at I Am Root. I've been going to the open mics for a while, and participating in the events and hosting and things, and everybody in the whole collective is so talented. They sing, they do poetry, and I just felt like they were so brave to be able to get up there and just be so vulnerable like that. And it just was so inspiring, and I was like, I want to put myself out there like that, because I'm a content creator, obviously. I put myself out there every day. I turn on my camera. But doing music and reciting poetry is a different kind of vulnerability that I didn't know, that I never tapped into until I started doing music. So that's one thing that inspired me, inspired me so much to do this. And then I feel like this was something that I was supposed to be doing, because the way that my album came out and everything, like, it just flowed naturally. Like the way the title came, the names of the songs, the lyrics that came to me, like everything was very cohesive in the way that it was laid out. And I just feel like it was so, like, everything happened the way that it was supposed to be happened. But just my peers, I would say, so to sum up the question, I would say my peers are so talented. And I wanted to be I wanted to feel equal to them. I wanted to show what I have. I wanted to challenge myself a little bit more. I wanted to put myself out there a little bit more. And I've always written songs and sing in the shower and in the car and stuff, just never in public and stuff like that. So it's just crazy how everything worked out, because I never thought I would be doing this, ever. They asked me, do you feel happy in life, or is there more to work on? Do I feel happy in life? Yes. I am very happy in life. I don't really it's fucking hot out here. Am I sweating? My makeup off. Do I feel happy in life? Yes, I do. I'm very happy in life. I mean, nothing's perfect. Nothing's perfect. There's definitely still some things I need to work on. I ain't rich yet. I ain't rich yet. So when I get a little change, I ain't even gotta have nothing crazy, because I'm not trying to live beyond my means or whatever. I'm just trying to be like, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to be comfortable. And by comfortable, I need my bank account a little bit more, to look a little bit more zeros in my bank account. So I feel like once I accomplish that for myself, then I feel like when I get to a level of financial stability that I'm comfortable with, then I will feel like everything's fine. Then I'll feel like accomplished. But until then, I'm still working for that goal. And the goal of all this is financial stability, and not having to work a 9 to 5. Just being financially stable from myself. That's a big flex. People who create content for a living and don't have to work a 9 to 5, that's the biggest flex ever. That is my goal. I've always had a job. I've never got to a point where I didn't have to work and I could just focus on one thing. And that's what my goal is. So I feel like once I get there, then I'll be the happiest I've ever been. But until then, I'm good, but I'm focused. I'm good, but there's still so much to work on. So many things I want to do. Okay, I had to come back inside and sit on the couch, y'all, because it's so hot outside. I start sweating. And it's like, I just wanted to sit out there just because I've been inside all day, all weekend actually. Just breathing in this air conditioned, artificial air. I just wanted to get some fresh air and get outside, but it's so hot. I can't even. What is your sign? I am an Aquarius. I'm a February Aquarius. What's my favorite food? My favorite food is a good old seafood bayou. I love seafood boil. I'll eat seafood boil morning, noon, and night. Every day if I could. I love seafood. I love seafood boil. That's my favorite food. I really like mussels. I love oysters. I just love seafood. I really love it. It's my favorite color. My favorite color is purple. I also like pink and yellow, but my favorite color is purple. My favorite movie is an 80s movie. My favorite movie is Back to the Future. I freaking love that movie. Back to the Future is my favorite movie. 1 and 2. The third one, I don't like the third one. 1 and 2 it's just such a good movie. The storyline is good. It's exciting. From beginning to end, or from start to finish, it's exciting. It keeps your attention. It's not crazy. It's not violent. There's nothing crazy in there. It's just a good, fun, wholesome movie. It takes you on an adventure when you watch it. That's how I feel. So Back to the Future is my favorite movie. And I got this little pin. I don't know where to put him yet, but this little Marty McFly pin, I got it when I went to DreamCon. Because they had like a table that had a bunch of like pins, and I was like, oh my god, it's Marty McFly, I have to get him. So I don't know where I'm gonna put him yet, but it's gonna be so funny when I had this little white boy in my bag or wherever I decide to put him. What's a piece of advice that you live by? A piece of advice I live by, and it's so crazy because I remember when I was in 4th grade, and there was a kid in my class that I was cool with, this little white boy. His name was Adam Rooney. I don't know what he up to now. I haven't seen him in years. Hopefully he's doing well. Shout outs to Adam if he ever sees this. But he came on a show and tell day and played his violin. And he plays violin and stuff, and he was like, one thing that they tell me when I practice my violin is practice doesn't make perfect, practice makes improvement. And that was in the 4th grade. I still remember that to this day. And I feel like that's very interesting, and it's important too, because I feel like so many people try so hard to be perfect. And I feel like that's one thing that's wrong with society now, and why women and men are constantly comparing themselves and are so down on themselves, and they think they should be living like this person and they're not, and it causes depression and anxiety. And then it's like people try so hard to portray to be perfect. It's like you're wishing you would have had this person's life, but in reality that person's life is worse than yours, but they're just showing you what they want you to see. They just want to portray that they're being perfect and they're not. So you're beating yourself up for not being perfect like this person, but this person ain't even really perfect. They're hiding their imperfections and flaws and struggles. So I never strive to be perfect. I never strive to be perfect. I never strive to be better than the next bitch. I never strive to be anything other than myself. I don't strive to compete with anybody. And whatever I do, as long as I'm doing my best, I don't strive to be perfect. I strive to be the best me. I strive to improve. I practice to improve and to become better every day. I don't practice to be perfect. And that really stuck with me since 4th grade. Favorite place I've ever traveled. I feel like I've traveled a little bit, just a little bit. I've been a few places. I have a passport, but I've yet to be out of the country. But I'm ready when the time comes. I have my passport. So I'm gonna say, let's see, my favorite place to travel. The only place I've ever been outside of the country was Mexico, and that was nice. But I would have to say it was New York. It was New York, but I don't know. I've been to Houston recently, and I really love Houston. I really, really love Houston. I'm trying to think where else. I really liked Washington too. Washington State is beautiful. And it was just, the air's fresh. It's just a different kind of vibe there. So I really like Washington too. But what's my favorite place? My favorite place. Cali is good too. Maybe I'm just gonna say California. I'm gonna say California because when I went there, it's pretty chill. I'm gonna go with California right now. What's your biggest fear? My biggest fear in life is being a baby mama. I do not want that. I do not want that. I never saw that for myself. I never wanted to be that. I never wanted to do that. I never wanted to be in that position. What's your biggest accomplishment? I would say my biggest accomplishment would be moving to Arizona by myself. I'm from Indiana. I moved here a few years ago, more than a few years ago. I've been here like almost 10 years now. But I moved here with one suitcase and some hope. That's all I had when I came here. I moved here by myself. I didn't know anybody here. I completely started my life over. I was unhappy with where I was at in Indiana. I felt like stagnant. I felt like I couldn't progress. I felt out of place. I felt like I wasn't supposed to be there anymore. And moving across the country, I'll have to do a whole story time on that if y'all want. Moving across the country with nothing, and just, I had moved to, it's just a whole story, but I feel like me getting myself moving across the country alone is my biggest accomplishment. And the obstacles that I went through, like, I'm thinking if I had to do that again, could I do it again? I mean, it might be a little bit easier now that I know what I know now, but shit, it was really tough. Like, it was really some tough times I was going through. But it's just something I knew I had to, I knew I had to do it. I just felt it. It was time for me to move on where I was at. I just felt like I outgrew my environment where I was at. Oh, yes. That is going to be the end of this video. I don't want to make the video too long. Look at the string. The tag was still on the tag was still on the wig. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please answer some of these questions yourself down in the comments so we can talk, go back and forth, get to know each other. Thumbs up the video, y'all. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.